We're live.
Hello.
Hey, I don't know if anyone's out there or not, but we're live. We're going to be on for a few minutes, probably not very long because there probably isn't anybody out there.
Unfortunately.
Being that it's our first live stream and we didn't tell anyone. Oh, look, I think we have one person actually. Huh. Well, if you can hear us and you can see us and you feel like leaving us a comment, please do so we know who it is that's out there listening to us because we really appreciate it. Is it friend, family, subscriber, non subscriber? Um, anyway, we're live from Bangkok, Thailand, and we just got back from the Thai boxing, and it's about midnight here, and we're getting ready to go to bed. 0 people are watching. One person was like, that didn't go very well. Let's see if anybody comes on. But we've done it. We're on live now. So for what it's worth, maybe I should send you over to your phone and you can ask some questions from your.
Well, we can discuss. I seem to have developed a cold.
Yep.
And how do you do that? Here we are averaging in the past 2.5 weeks between Cambodia and Bangkok. We've been averaging approximately 90-degree heat per day. And But the travel in between airports and sometimes in enclosed vehicles, it's been very cold. The air conditioning is just outrageously cold. And it seems like
I like the air conditioning.
Oh
but
my God.
I'm of that age.
We were landing in I think, oh my God, Bangkok, and we were getting
our
off.
last Air Asia flight.
We were getting off. We're taxiing, and finally we got out of the airplane and onto a bus that then takes us to the terminal.
Off the tarmac to the terminal.
And it must have been about a 10-minute ride.
It's about 2 miles.
Oh my God. It was freezing. I was in a t-shirt. We left the tropical island, and
the pole that you hold on to in the bus it had condensation on it. It was so cold.
And halfway through, I was wondering, oh my God, how do I get out of this? And finally, at the inn, there was an older couple that was sitting next to us as we were driving along, and we finally arrived at our destination. And I looked at them, they looked at me, they must have caught me shivering. And I said, oh my God, I'm freezing. I didn't know what I was going to do. And they said, jump. But
I told him, I looked at him and he said, it's cold. I was like, well, what do you want me to do? Tell the driver to let you off? Because you're on the tarmac. You're not going anywhere.
So here we are in different environments, buildings in Bangkok, and the subway. Oh my God, it's freezing in the subway too. But now, after all this, in the 90-degree weather, it's possible to develop a cold.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help that we both got pretty sick on our last day in Koh Phi Phi. We think we got sick from the water at the hotel. And I would not recommend to anyone to go to Koh Phi Phi. This is our second time to Koh Phi Phi, and the first time it was pretty nice.
4 years ago.
Yeah, we liked it. It was pretty nice. It was a lot more quiet. It was a lot cleaner. It was a lot more grown up. um, this time it was like spring break. It was like a cattle call. We stayed at a different hotel. I wanted to stay at one that was closer to the little town. It's an island. It's not a town, but closer into where all the shops and everything were, so we didn't have to walk so far because the path goes over like roots and rocks and up and down hills and whatever. So we stayed at a different hotel, and I don't know if the whole island just has bad water or this place has bad water, but we had seen after we booked the place, we uh after we booked the place, we saw reviews that said that the water was bad, and we wanted to change our. I never know where to look when I'm doing when I'm on Facebook, doing streams with people or whatever. So I'm looking at my own face, and I always do that. But anyway, regardless of that, um, so we saw bad reviews about the water and whatever, but we couldn't cancel our reservation. If we canceled at that point, we would have lost all our money. And as it was, we were already losing one day because we had switched our plans to be in Bangkok a day earlier to see the Pope. And so we decided, okay, well, it's probably just seawater and we'll deal with it and we'll be all right. Mm-mm. We tried not to ingest the water, and somehow I guess we both ingested the water, and boy, we were sick. He was sick more than me, and we had to travel that way, and it was awful. It was two boats, a van ride, a flight, a bus, a taxi.
And
and we
freezing along the way as well at
and
the
we
same
were
time.
we're still afraid to eat anything. I haven't had a vegetable in days. I'm afraid to eat any vegetables because I don't want anything to get in the way of me being healthy and feeling better. I have eaten fruit, but I have not eaten vegetables in days. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to have some salad. In Asia, you can have salad for breakfast, and I'm going to have some salad tomorrow. Ugh. So anyway,
So we're at the
the,
tail end of this journey.
yep. Two,
We're now 2.5 weeks into traveling
mhm,
a very rural type Cambodia environment to the, of course, rural tropical setting of Koh Phi Phi.
mhm.
Um,
We've got two people watching. Yay! Hey, if you guys could give us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate it.
and then we
Yeah.
traveled to Chiang Mai, which was mellow. It's large, but it's more mellow. And then we finally ended up here in Bangkok, which is just furious. It's wonderful. It's
Mhm,
fast. They refer to it as the like New York City is the Big Apple. It's the big mango here in
mhm,
Southeast Asia, and it's just fantastic. We took in a stage production last night.
oh
Was
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
fantastic.
Mhm.
Siam Neri Merit, something like that. It's the if you can
I don't
figure
think we have a
out how to
flyer
spell
around
what I
for it.
said.
Yeah.
It's the history of Thailand and how it came about, and it's 3 acts, and it's just fantastic. We're still to this moment trying to figure out how they had a river. At one
I
moment,
know. Oh my
the,
gosh.
all of a sudden the lights come back up, the scene changes, lights go out, lights come back up, and there's a river at the edge of the stage. How did that happen? And to prove it,
Mhm.
one of the performers, the actors, had a main part, jumped in the water and went in over his head. So yeah, it
Yeah,
was
he
just.
like was up. Yeah, he's like. It was pretty cool.
But
Uh, they
yeah,
they flew 14 people at one time. It was crazy. So, and any theater stage technical people out there, you'll understand what a feat that is. 14 people flying at one time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fantastic, and not
yeah,
just up and down. It was across stage. It was very, very, very fantastically magical,
yep.
enjoyable, really enjoyable. The audience, there was audience participation. They asked some audience members to participate. They entered from around the inside the house, back of house, which is the back of the theater, from side entrances. Um, there were blasts of air and fog coming up from the floor of the aisles. Um, it was just fantastic. You have to take it in
Mhm.
if you ever come to Bangkok. It's an absolute thing to see.
Yeah. So, well, should we go to bed?
After, yeah, I think we've been putting in about 42-hour days, half days,
Yep.
full
Today we
day.
went to Chinatown and then we went to Thai boxing. Yesterday we went to Lumpini Park and we thought it was going to be a serene day in the park and there was a big festival going on and we won some Pringles from the Red Cross and some cookies, Stickos. They're good. And a water bottle and some shampoo from it was like a big benefit for the Red Cross. And then we went, where did we go? Oh, we went to the Skywalk. And I've been to the States when we get back home. Um, Things have shifted a little now again. This, as everyone knows, this year has, I've been saying it all year long. "Oh, it's been crazy, it's been crazy," but it's been a really crazy year. And but now we've gotten over the hump of some things, and we've gotten moved into our new place for one thing. We had to move in, so our house slash pet sitter slash friend um, would have a place to stay and everything. So when we get home, hopefully it's just going to be back to business as usual. And I don't mean the business of this year, I mean business as it should be. And hopefully we get caught up on some things and yeah, more into a normal routine. And um, anyway, and I'll get to be editing some videos, I hope, because we got some pretty cool video, I think.
It's been a fantastic trip.
Yeah. And I bought a stabilizer, and we've been using it all the time with everything, and it really made a difference. Although now we got noise from the gimbal we got to deal with, but that's a whole other thing.
And while we were here, we got to see the Pope.
Oh yeah, yes, and we have video of it, and I have video of it not just from the event, but then when we were up in the sky deck, I saw the motorcade going down the street. So I've got, you can barely see it; it's teeny tiny, but we have a video of the motorcade going down the street. So
And that's
anyway,
proven by, when she posts the video, that's proven by a man that was filming next to her, and she mentioned it, and the guy grunted the affirmation. Oh, oh.
I don't think he was Catholic; he was probably Buddhist. But
I don't know if he could really see it. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So anyway. All right. Well, thanks for watching our very first live stream, and hopefully we'll do some more. You want to do more?
Sure, we'll do more. There's more to say about this. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah, like I said, as we've been putting, what I meant to say is like 65-hour days in a 48-hour time frame. It's just been a fast pace, and with so much to do in Thailand. If you don't keep that pace, you do nothing.
Yeah. So, and we're happy to answer any questions anyone has about this trip to Cambodia and Thailand. Any travel questions you have. We're starting to get to be somewhat experienced travelers. I think we have a lot of good ideas of different. I don't like to, I wouldn't call it travel hacks, just being practical with traveling and getting around and things that have helped us, that kind of stuff.
We used to stumble through. Now we're more assertive. We've learned.
Now we figure things out faster. Oh, we should have done that. Oh yeah, we did that last time.
And we've picked up tips. We've gotten off people online here.
Oh yeah.
Like for example, tonight we picked up a taxi to bring us back to our room, and I was told once we're driving down the road that it was going to be 400 baht, which is a considerable amount compared to what the regular price for
and
the distance.
It was 120 baht to get to the place, right?
Yes.
It was 120 baht one way, and they're going to charge us $400 or 400 baht the other way.
However, but if as we've learned, you assert yourself. I spoke to the manager of the taxi driver. That's how they do it. And I said, "There's no way. You need to go buy use a taxi that is metered. They're registered with the government, I guess, the metropolitan government. But anyway, I refused that we were not going to pay $400, and no, we were told that it was going to be metered, and
not $400, 400 baht, which is 400 Thai dollars,
30 baht to the dollar, and so anyway, some very helpful tidbits that can save you money that you can spend at a souvenir shop or a restaurant.
We finally figured out, here I said we were going to get off, but we finally figured out he gets a senior fare on the, to do the senior fare on the elder.
Yes, it's called the elder.
Do the elder fare when you can on the subway and things like that.
Yeah,
and if they give elder, I forget
rate reductions.
That even in other countries you can get an elder fare and stuff, and so man, that that's a meal right there. What we saved at that show last night in just your fare, that's a dinner.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, we're going to bed. So yes, please ask us any questions about any place we've visited. You can find our our videos on YouTube. We've got some from Grenada, from Vietnam, from Belize. Cambodia. There'll be some from Cambodia and from Thailand. So, all right, thanks. Good night.